Hey folks, want to take a few minutes to talk about this stunning Sony PS-X75 BioTracer turntable. First, the BioTracer is really special and it represents the height of technology for turntable development. And really the things of note are that it has electromagnets controlling the vertical, horizontal movement of the tone arm, as well as the damping of those activities. So it's a really great sounding turntable. It tracks warped records amazingly well. On other record players, I can hear a warp if it's fairly dramatic. On this, it just rides smoothly over the hills and valleys. Um, a couple nice things about the vertical tone arm control is that it has vertical tracking force adjusted on the front. It's controlled by electromagnets and you can adjust that on the fly. So you can get out your test records or just use your ears on your favorite passages and dial in your tracking force on the fly to get it just right. Next it has, and this is very rare, um, it has vertical tracking angle, so the tone arm height is adjustable here. It's also adjustable on the fly, so you can adjust it while it's playing. I usually just get it set horizontal and then leave it there. And finally, it's just a really great looking turntable. It's about 19 inches across. It's in a soft piano black finish. Got a nice mixture of matte and brushed aluminum surfaces. And it's just really great looking turntable. Makes a great statement. Uh, let's talk now about this one and what makes this one really nice. So I'm calling this one near mint. It's in really nice shape and really complete. There's a very light scuffing on the base, very little of that. Overall, the finish is very nice. There's a few marks in this inner ring of this tracking force adjustment. Other than that, it's really nice. Maybe a few light blemishes here and there on some of the metal parts, but it's overall there's nothing that really stands out, and it presents really well. The dust cover also has been buffed out, so it's really nice. It's not perfect, but it's very nice and very presentable, very good looking. And then also the completeness. It has a few things that sometimes are missing. The head shell. These head shells just go for like $80 or $100 just on their own. So it has that. It has this rubber piece, which is often missing, that covers the tone arm position adjustment. It has the rubber bumpers on the lid, and they're still supple. Finally, and this is the one piece I did replace, it comes with a brushed aluminum 45 adapter. I replaced this with a matte finish aluminum 45 adapter aftermarket. It matches the finish on the back parts rather than the front. So it goes very well with the turntable. It's nice, solid aluminum piece. Let's talk a little bit now about the work that I've done. So I'm calling this restored, and it's really been lovingly restored. I really enjoyed working on this table. Three things that really stand out in terms of what needs to be done to make these really spectacular long-lived turntables is all the horizontal adjustments for the tone arm below the plinth. That lubrication gets firm, really, and that all needs to be disassembled and cleaned. And then adjusted when you put it back. And you'll see once we get to we show off the demo that it works really well now. That's one of the more common problems. Next is to really clean all these switches, disassemble this whole panel, clean everything very thoroughly, and then re-lubricate. So, you know, sometimes these switches will be kind of saggy, or you have to press them hard right in the middle. These you can press them anywhere, light touch, very nice response. And finally, to ensure long life and to make sure your integrated circuits are protected, it's been fully recapped, meaning all the electrolytic capacitors have been replaced. I'll probably show a picture of that because, you know, just to show that the solder work is very nicely done. All with Nichicon and Elna audio grade capacitors. Okay, now let's look at some of the features. So first, you can see it rejects if there's no record. So that's a nice feature. When you do put on your record, it senses there's a 12-inch record. You can see that the tone arm movement is really smooth. Smoothest of probably any turntable you'll find. Cueing is also super smooth, and it relies also on an electromagnet in the base operating that lever up and down. So there's no worry about like silicone grease and getting the right damping. It's all computer controlled. And your tone arm movement, and all this can be done with the dust cover down. I usually leave it up because it's just great to see it. But you see it goes slow first and then speeds up. So slow and fast. And that's how you can move quickly but then dial in to where you want to be. If you can repeat, it's one of the more complicated things it would be asked to do. So let's go ahead and see the pickup at the end and repeat. There's a muting switch so you don't hear the tone arm needle drop or lift. That's also a critical piece to clean and lubricate. So, a couple things. The lamp on the light tower has been replaced. So rather than dim and yellow, it's nice and white and bright. That's not an LED, it's the original, accurate, or correct replacement incandescent. So we've just watched it repeat. One thing that I like is that the motor can be turned off independent of other operation. So I just turned the motor off. You can turn it off while it's playing or while it's not playing. You'll notice that the motor came up to speed. It comes up to accurate speed within half a revolution, and then at the end it has electronic braking, so you can pull your record right off without having to manually stop the turntable. Let's look at 45 operation. So you do need to change the speed manually, but the size selection is done automatically. I apologize, this record's a little noisy. So one nice thing about having a separate stop and start is that you can restart your record at any time. Let's say you start your record and you get a phone call or a text, just hit restart and go back to the beginning. And something I didn't mention about the motor switch, and the thing I like the best about it is that you can turn on your motor and dust your record prior to playing. So do that, then just press start. At any point you can reject, you know, so it hadn't gone all the way, hit stop, and it went back. So I think that's a pretty good overview of the features. It's a great turntable, and I wish you good luck in looking at your Sonys, your turntables, and if you're interested in this one, go look out on eBay. Thank you very much.